Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with one of these snowflakes from Dollar Tree and a bunch of these little snowmen that come in the packs of 8. And I'm first going to stain the whole entire snowflake. And I made sure that I got along the edges and I did both sides. And I'm just using my antique wax to do this with my applicator. And I'm also going to stain all of the snowmen. I'm just making sure that I get inside all of those little crevices in the snowmen, and I'm going to do all of them. I ended up using 8 for this project. So once everything was all stained, I am going to take some antique white paint, and I'm going to give this whole snowflake a good coat of that. And I'm going to paint right over the stain, and then I'm also going to paint all of the snowmen. And we are going to cover the snowflake with a scrapbook paper. I put stain and paint on it because I wanted both sides to be the same. But also, when I sand off the scrapbook paper, I want to be able to see the stain and the paint and not the plain unfinished wood. So once I have those all painted and everything's all painted and dry, I'm going to take this scrapbook paper that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I am going to lay down my snowflake on it, and then I'm going to trace it out. And I just used a pencil to do that. And once I have it all traced out, I'm going to start to cut it out. And I'm not going to lie, this part was very tedious. If you have a better way, please send it my way because this was tedious. But the end result was worth it. So there it is, all cut out. And I made sure I lined it up on my snowflake to make sure that it fit. Now I'm going to add a good coat of Mod Podge to it and then lay my snowflake paper down onto the snowflake. I'm just going to smooth that out with my hands. Once it was all dry, I sanded all around all of the edges. And this is where, the paint and the stain showed back through. Once I had it all sanded, I went around and added some more antique wax around the edges of the paper just to give that a really rustic look. And as you can see on the back side, you can see where I sanded that the stain has come through the paint. It looks really rustic. Now I'm going to start sanding all of my little snowmen and then gluing them on. I started off using hot glue, and while it worked well, I just didn't really like how it was holding. So I ended up putting a few on, and then I flipped it over just to see if I liked how the sturdiness of the hot glue was, and I didn't. So for the rest of them, I am going to do wood glue. So I'm just going to grab some wood glue that I got from Dollar Tree, and it came out a lot on that one. So just a little bit of wood glue, and then I set it down, and I went around and did all of the other ones with the wood glue. And then I did pop off the ones that I did with the hot glue and added the wood glue to those also. And once I had them all standing there, I let that dry just like that overnight. And here it looks the next morning. They're all sturdy and it's ready to be used. I think this turned out so super cute. It was really easy to make except for the cutting of the scrapbook paper. But other than that, I think it's absolutely adorable. And I love the rustic look of it. And here it is with some candles on it. And I just think this is adorable. Easy to do. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.